Hello there. I just wanted to quickly show my base I recently built in Aden, because I quite enjoyed the build, and first off wanted just to start with my favorite view of the base. And I also want to talk about things I would like to upload to YouTube. Because one thing that frequently happens, and like I have no problem with it, but I frequently get asked the same questions in DivineRPG because in Discord, because there's not really a guide or any relevant page. Like, there is a wiki for DivineRPG, but it's mostly outdated, and there are often questions that come up that aren't really answered in the DivineRPG wiki, or people just don't want to read up a lot and try things out. And I just thought, why not create like a mini series of frequently asked questions in DivineRPG, where I just go through all these questions and record like simple explanation videos. And I think that's a good idea. I might start it and look how it goes. Hopefully well. If not, I can just, I don't know, delete the videos or just make them unlisted or anything. But I usually don't do that. I just leave the things there because I don't really care if things are totally embarrassing or not. Except in real life, I get completely embarrassed in real life. Internet, don't care. But yeah, here, this base, this is kind of a design I love to build in. This is one of my favorite designs to build in. From the outside, this base looks like it's a village. Like, you have this nice mountainous terrain, and you have a village on top of it with something resembling a church and some houses all around. But if you look closely, this entire thing, like all these buildings are interconnected, and it's actually one big base with a lot of rooms and tunnels. And also, I also like to almost not terraform the land at all, but let the building adapt to the terrain I'm building it in. So I almost did not add any blocks to the terrain. This is all natural generation. As you can see, I could have done the same thing here with this mountain here, but I decided this one looks very nice. And yeah, this is the first house I started with, which is just an empty room, but I might like add some workstations in here. So it's pretty empty in the inside. I have a small storage area in here, but that's about it. Like, there's nothing else. I recently just built the base. I need to move in here yet from my starter base. But yeah, this is the view I showed. And this tunnel, of course, leads to the storage room. And here's another exit just to that little house here. And as you can see, this here is the core part of the base. This is just a staircase, a vertical staircase that leads to all the sections and all the buildings. And up there is the main church building. So here, this is just a long tunnel with a lot of space for new rooms to be added. So I also like to build bases where you have an easy way to expand if you need more room and more rooms, of course. And there's a lot of space, like you can see on the minimap, maybe on the top right, that there's space to dig here in these walls for more rooms. And this here is a bridge that just connects to another area. I built this lovely little river here. Oh wait, just let me kill that quarry. I'm kind of scared of the quarries, even though they cannot kill me one shot because I have projectile protection 4 and protection 4 on the armor, but they do a lot of damage, so I don't want to risk it. Yeah. Oh, I'm wearing this cloak anyways, so it's not really that much of a problem. But yeah, what I'm planning with this area is just to add some farms here. because I think this is some very nice and flat terrain, perfect for kind of some farms for food to produce, so I don't have to I don't know, eat the empowered meat all the time. I love the stuffed pumpkin, like that's my favorite meal in this mod pack. So I'm basically going to move over my rice farm and sweet berry farm from the overworld here. And I'm still have not really decided yet which farm should go, but there's enough space, so that's definitely going to work out. This bridge that connects the base with the farms is... I'm not really proud of it. Like, I have not built a bridge for quite some time now, and there are some blocks missing. Wait, gonna fix that now. There, fixed it. And yeah, I'm not very proud of the bridge, but it's looking okay. Now, if I return to here, so I showed this tunnel. Then there is another tunnel here that just leads to a small room. I think that here could be a bedroom, because the view here is also pretty nice. And there's some... It's small and cozy and missing blocks. I also don't like the birch planks here. It kind of looks a bit too desaturated in comparison to the Eden planks. So I'm going to change that up. Here, just let me, I don't know, do this temporarily. I will change this probably. And yeah, what I also like to implement in the build, so I love to build kind of a monochrome building, where it's all the same color with just some different textures. But then here and then you just add up a tiny bit of some different color. And like the contrast is very pleasing. Like if you if there's too few of those, the building kind of feels dead and monotone. And maybe for most people it still does look like that. But I think like adding a small green wall here, or I think I added one. No, I did not. I added more of those, like on other levels. But like small changes in the color palette and style really make the building feel a bit more alive. Especially because I'm building it as kind of a village. I want every house to look a bit different. So it also has this kind of story behind it, as if several people had different ideas of building it. Which kind of contrasts with the fact that I built everything here. But okay. Yeah, this little tunnel, as you see, just leads to this house. And this house is, I don't know, I just tried out different styles, different windows. It's kind of a mixture, it's kind of chaotic, but I still like it. I especially like this window design, although it's in very stark contrast with everything else here, so it actually does not fit in this build at all. But yeah, here is a small terrace, and this staircase just leads back down to this room. This is one of my favorite rooms, because I kind of like this here. It's just some fences and some trapdoors around, but it has a really nice effect of dividing two rooms without completely sealing them off. So it kind of adds a lot of open space to both rooms, which is very nice. Yeah, this leads just back down to the place I was in. And of course, I don't need just one tunnel to the house, I also made another tunnel here. So down here is just the second one. Let me just go into the in-between one here. Because here I made a kind of a vault, another storage room probably, maybe it will be a brewing room. And yeah, here's another green wall. And this here is something I prepared for future updates in DivineRPG. So this room is useless right now, but also the room above is kind of like a mirroring. This is a preparation for the next update in DivineRPG, not going to talk about that too much. And here I just added a little terrarium with a lot of plants, with kind of a mixture of colors, so this is yellow / green and everything else is blue. And yeah, other than that there's this church thingy, which is so I just saw this is naturally generated, like the dimensions of this rock were naturally generated and also already were kind of a pillar since here. So I just extended the pillar with a tower. It's very nice when a build just fits in the place that it has been given by the terrain generation. Like, that always feels very satisfying. Even though I have some problems with transitioning from the wood to the stone, I'm fine with it because I kind of make it like jigsaw puzzles fit together, so they don't have to be connected really directly, but indirectly through shape. Yeah. Yeah, let me just enter here. Of course, if I enter here, I can get to here, which connects to the tower and the outside again. And there's a lot of ways. I like to make complicated interconnections between bases and like not really easy to memorize ways, because it just makes the base feel a bit more, I don't know, personal. It makes it feel very comfortable and alive. And yeah, here, this is the biggest room you can see from the outside. And this is where I'm going to place all the armors from DivineRPG, so I like having an armor collection, and I think this is the best place to have it. Yeah, it looks kind of ceremonial, especially with the Eden set in the middle. It's the first set I added. But yeah, I think this will look very colorful as soon as I fill in the armor stats. And yeah, this just leads back to this room. And that's pretty much it. That's the entire base. Of course, I forgot this terrace here. Yeah, but the view here is not that great. I just like the terrace. Ah, also I planted a nice forest here. That's another thing. With some ponds, some plants in them. Adds a lot of atmosphere to the surroundings. I'm not sure about the bamboo forest. I quite like the green. It's kind of funny, but also weird because of this. Maybe I would add some coarse dirt or something down there to make it mix a bit better in. Yeah. But that's it. Bye.